Good morning, everybody. This is Chris Phillips. I'm Business Development Manager of Global Service for Taylor Hobson. And today this webinar is going to run through upgrades and accessories for your instruments. So upgrades are important. Keeping your instrument regularly serviced and calibrated with an AMECARE support agreement is not the only requirement to maintain an instrument. It's also important to keep your instrument updated with the latest software and hardware upgrades. Upgrades are the best way to maximise your instrument's life cycle while being able to measure and analyse your components with the latest software, features and ISO standards, for instance. There are many features and benefits to an upgrade, and these can be software only, software with a new PC, or even full software and hardware upgrade, which would also include brand new electronics to the next level. During this webinar, we're going to touch on what upgrades are available, the features and benefits to upgrading, and how to maximise your instrument life by regularly upgrading your instrument as part of your maintenance plan. So you can see from the picture displayed now, there's lots of images of instruments. We have upgrades available for all these instruments, which are in the production and discontinued phases of our instrument support policy. So you can see we cover the Form TaliSurf Intra, the Form TaliSurf PGI and inductive ranges, the Talirond 365, 385 and 5 series ranges, the Talirond 100 series, the SPS stack prediction system, the CCI and also the LufaScan. These upgrades are available and they include the Ultra software, Talimap software or Talimap Contour, any optic software, Aspherics analysis or Q-Link production interface. Our AMECARE brochure contains all of the currently available upgrades. For each upgrade, there's a description of the upgrade and why it's needed. This could be due to obsolescence of current electronics, the operating system may no longer be supported, or PC compatibility issues with new software and electronics. Sometimes there's just a new software version that's available with added features. It also lists what's included in the upgrade, normally a new PC and a display. The latest software and new electronics can be included with new cables, etc. The benefits of the upgrade are listed and any options to consider. Additional software modules, replacement gauges, extra styli or accessories. These can all be used to increase the capability of the instruments. Finally, a list of instruments is shown for which the upgrade applies. These pages, along with the instrument support policy, are designed to help you when making purchase justification to your management teams. As many of you probably already know, Windows 7 is now end of life. And from the 14th of January 2020, Microsoft stopped supporting Windows 7. So that means there's no updates and there's no security patches available. So this can make your PC very vulnerable, especially if it's connected to a network. You might need to upgrade, especially if your company's policy is to move to Windows 10. We have lots of customers' inquiries about this, and it's especially, as I said, when the PC is connected to a company network, it can become very vulnerable and leave the whole network for that company open to hacking and ransomware. One of the main benefits is that all of our upgrades are supplied with Windows 10 compatible software, with the option of a new PC with Windows 10, which is a secure operating system, and it has continued support. Generally, operators will not need additional training or find it hard to adjust to any minor changes with the software upgrades. As well as dealing with the full list of instrument upgrades and added features and benefits to help you support your justification, the AMECARE brochure contains all information surrounding our global service offering, including information on AMECARE service agreements, information on Styli and our gauge exchange program, software modules to increase your capability, and that's for all instruments, and includes ultra software options, Q-Link and TaliMap. Finally, it includes information on training and measurement services and UCAS accreditation. So training can be carried out on your site or any of our global locations, covering the best metrology practices for surface and roundness, and instrument operation and programming, for example. This can be off-the-shelf training that's designed by us, or we can design something bespoke to suit your workforce. Our UCAS lab offers contract measurement services for one-off measurements, production overruns and unbiased reports, or just accreditation for your instrument or calibration artifacts. The brochure is currently available in English for the UK, USA and India, and it's been translated into Japanese, French, German and Italian, and it's available to be downloaded from our website. The AMECARE brochure also contains our instrument support policy, which I mentioned earlier on. The levels of support that can be offered changes during the phase of your instrument's life cycle. Our instrument support policy ensures clarity throughout the various support phases, allowing you to plan and prepare for future. Stages include production and discontinued, obsolete and retirement. So we offer full support for instruments in the production and discontinued phases, whereas the obsolete phase offers limited support and the retirement phase offers calibration support only. Upgrades are normally only available for instruments in the production and discontinued phases. So if your instrument's in the discontinued phase, an upgrade can often bring it back into the production phase, where the upgrade includes the latest electronics, PC and software, and that can potentially add 5 to 10 years to the life of your instrument. If you leave it until it gets to the obsolete or retirement phase, generally it's too late to do anything with an upgrade, and you'll be forced to trade in the instrument for a newer model, or decide to do something else. So instruments in the retirement phase are normally also well over 20 years old, and supplies of spares are no longer available. So that's when we advise to start to plan for budgets and replacement. So the full list of instruments, which details which phase an instrument is in within the support's life cycle and which instruments are available to be upgraded, is available in the AMECARE brochure. Also, if you're unsure, please contact your local service team for more information on the upgrades available for your instrument. If you're unsure what instrument you have and would like to know what upgrade options are available, you can use the service tag information that should be on the system. All new instruments leave the factory with them, and they are added to all instruments in the field at a service visit. The tag has local contact details, including phone numbers and emails for technical support, along with an individual instrument serial number. This tag number is what we use to identify your instrument uniquely. It's got a visual reminder as well of the last calibration date and the next calibration date due. So remember, your instrument still needs to be maintained during this pandemic, and we can continue to support your instrument as your manufacturing increases as we come out the other side. All of your instrument details, such as column, arm, traverse unit, gauge type, software versions, operating systems, is all logged within the electronic database and linked to the tag number. This means that any engineer can access the latest information at any time, anywhere in the world, using their mobile, their tablet or laptop, just from the service tag number. And our support teams can use the instrument tag information to ensure they offer the correct upgrade options for you to consider for your instrument. Many suppliers will be concerned about their ability to support their global install base, and we are pleased to have a global support network. Taylor Hobson are a truly global company with worldwide sales, service and technical support. We've got headquarters in the UK, and Taylor Hobson have 12 local sales and service offices globally. They're marked with the flags on the map and include USA, Mexico, China, Korea, Taiwan, Singapore, Thailand, Japan, India, France, Germany and Italy. We also have over 30 channel partners covering all other areas, including Russia, Eastern Europe, Brazil, and even as far down as Australia and New Zealand. We're continuously improving our service support globally, and our global service presence allows us to upgrade any instrument or get it installed without any delay, even in the current COVID-19 climate. In previous webinars, we've mentioned that only engineers certified by our ASE program are able to service and maintain our instruments. This includes installing upgrades. The program covers all Taylor Hobson engineers and all of our channel partners. The accreditation training for engineers includes metrology, software, service best practice, and specific instrument training modules. We use the global knowledge sharing via our SharePoint and EIM software packages, and we can perform remote diagnostics using TeamViewer. Regular ASE training courses are run throughout the year in our headquarters at Leicester. But during the COVID-19 travel restrictions, we have been using webinars and knowledge sharing more to ensure our engineers are kept up to date. So what does this mean for our customers? Well, it puts Taylor Hobson in a position where we can install a new instrument, an upgrade, we can maintain and calibrate an existing instrument in any country. The effects of COVID-19, such as travel restrictions, local lockdowns, are all minimised as we have locally trained engineers available to do the work. So while global travel is difficult, Taylor Hobson can continue to support at full capacity. We have several software solutions as well for specific industries, such as TaliMap Contour, Aspherics Analysis Utility, and QLink Production Interface. TaliMap Contour can be used to analyse data sets for length, radius, angle, and other things. It can be fully automated using templates and can also be used to compare measurement data to DXF CAD models. The software is very intuitive and very simple to use. The Aspherics Analysis Utility is designed to save and improve error detection on optical and diamond turned or polished surfaces. Again, the measurement data can be compared to the optical design coefficients to report the resulting error profile. Very simple to learn how to use the software. And the QLink production interface is designed specifically for production environments. It offers a versatile and traceable direct communication with SPC software, and that delivers feedback to your manufacturing process. The software is also QDAS accredited, meaning it meets the demands of the Advanced Quality Data Exchange format. So all these software modules are available to use on a trial basis before you buy. So if you need any more information on any of these software modules, they can be found in the AMECARE brochure, as explained earlier. Alternatively, you can contact your local support team who will be able to arrange a software trial and answer any questions that you may have. Lastly, we have an accessories brochure, which was released in 2019 and is updated regularly. The brochure contains all the styli and accessories offered for each instrument in the range. Styli include standard and custom styli to suit your application needs. There are lots of different styli available, the last count around 3,000 in the system. There's many varieties of shapes, tips and clearances. So if a stylus with your exact requirements is not listed in the accessories brochure, we can adjust the dimensions of an existing stylus and design and build it bespoke to your solution. The accessories include calibration artifacts with or without UCAS calibration, manual or automated stages, chucks and fixtures, that sort of thing. They all include pictures and drawings where available, and the specifications are provided to help you choose the correct styli or indeed accessory to extend the capability of your instrument. Your local support team are also available to help with specific enquiries, and the brochure is available, like the AMECARE brochure, from our website. So that's all I have for now. We'll be running further seminars on our support service series. The next webinar is going to be on training in a couple of weeks' time. We also have regular webinars for metrology applications and software running on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. So when you get the invites to these, please feel free to pass them on. Pass the links on to your colleagues and friends to enable them to join too. So if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask them via the Q&A section now. Let me just pull up the Q&A section. Okay. So, yeah, there's one question that's come up. This person says they've got a fairly new Taliron 585 with a Windows 7 PC and they want to upgrade it to Windows 10. And they say, is it possible without swapping the PC? The answer to that is yes. We can provide an upgrade for newer instruments where you're swapping from Windows 7 to Windows 10 if you've got a Dell XE2 PC. So if that's being used on your instrument, what we can do is put a new hard disk drive loaded with Windows 10 in to exchange out with the Windows 7. So that has the latest Windows 10 Ultra software. So dead easy to swap out, but we do recommend that that would be installed by an accredited engineer to ensure that everything can get transferred over the old database, etc., and that everything runs smoothly. Okay, I can't see any more questions. So if you do come up with any more questions or have any afterwards, please feel free to contact us via the website and we'll do our best to answer you as soon as we can. Okay, so thanks for listening, everybody, and see you again next time.